Batman and RoboCop in The Day the Men Found Love. Bruce Wayne was paying a visit to Detroit City, but because a cousin of him was very sick, so Bruce Wayne went with his chauffeur but was very cautious because he took his batsuit with him. When the chauffeur arrived with the limo, Bruce got out of his car and entered Cousin Oliver's building. It was a very tall and dark place, full of gargoyles and lighted torches all over the wall. As Bruce went up the stairs, he noted the handrail was full of a strange white, sticky goo. Maybe it's hair gel, he thought. The stairs creak very much and look like the place is going to fall apart. Then Bruce Wayne found Cousin Oliver's room in the last floor of the building. But something was strange. The door was open and incense stench was flowing out of the room. Bruce ran inside as fast as he could with his heart throbbing in fear of something bad, and it was. Cousin Oliver was naked, on the ground with his ass filled with cheap trash burning incense. Bruce Wayne then went to the other side and saw Oliver's eyes bulging and bleeding and something strange scarred onto his forehead. That was a circle with a flower upside down. "Damn! Those bastards killed Oliver! I must go to the cops," said Bruce, shooting a photo of the forehead mark and collecting an incense copy from his cousin's butt. He closed the door of the apartment and went to the police station. When Bruce arrived at the police station, he told the cops what happened, but they just didn't care. Corruption was prevailing in Detroit City, and no only gives a damn. "All right, let me talk with the commissioner," said Bruce to the fat cop in front of him. I don't think so. The commissioner is dating a whore, and I don't want to disturb," answered the pig-faced cop with a cigarette on his mouth. "Oh, yeah? All right. Say him that Bruce Wayne's been here." And Bruce started to walk away. "What? Bruce Wayne? Commissioner, Bruce Wayne is here!" shouted the fat-ass pork. Good cop, bad cop, pork cop. I'm just adding that in. The commissioner emerged with a whore by the side from his room. His eyes got big, and he wanted to shake hands with Bruce. "Mr. Bruce, what a pleasure. What brings you here?" "Looks like you put to good use the money I donated last year. I even forgot I was using the wrong voice. Well, fuck it. Your slut is very beautiful. That first part wasn't even in it. She wasn't cheap, was she?" The commissioner adjusted his tie and swallowed a gob. "Mr. Wayne, I can explain." "Don't need. I just want to report a murder. My cousin got killed in his apartment." "Oh my God, Mr. Wayne, who could do that?" "I don't know. This is why I need you to discover." "Don't be afraid, Mr. Wayne. We have the best detective here on Precinct. He is our most awesome cop in activity. RoboCop, come here." The giant metallic bionic man emerged from an obscure room in the back of the building and started to walk in Bruce's direction. The pumping metallic steps was very distinct, thought Bruce. "Okay, let's go. I want to solve a mystery." And then RoboCop followed Bruce Wayne. When they arrived with the taxi to the cousin building, they entered it, going up the stairs to the room of the murdering scene. But as they went in, no more body. Cousin Oliver vanished. What are they going to do? This is when they hear a scream outside the window. A woman is hanging outside of the building, grabbing a gargoyle and almost falling on the ground. Bruce hears that, but RoboCop is there. How could Batman save the woman? Bruce then says, "RoboCop, use the phone and call the fire department." "I don't need phone. I have direct contact with them." "No, I'm fucked," thought Bruce. The woman screamed again, but this time she was falling. Bruce had no time to think. He simply picked up his mask, put it in front of RoboCop, and jumped from her window. He started to fall, seeing the woman flailing too. Batman nose-dived very fast, reached her, and held the girl with his strong arms, and with a quick movement, used the bat rope on a gargoyle, swing the woman to safety again. The woman was in shock, so Batman took her to a room and... Yeah, take a breath. Ah, this is not easy. Yeah, give me a second. I'm busy. This 10-second break. The woman was in shock, so Batman took her to a room and knocked the door. As the resident opened the door, Batman raced to the top floor again without being seen. He entered the cousin's room and RoboCop was there. You saw everything, RoboCop. Yes, and when I come back to the precinct, they will extract my memories and analyze, discovering your identity. Holy fuck! Are you going to arrest me? No, you are an agent doing vigilante work in a city where cops don't abide by the law. I defend law, not the system. I threw it on the ground. There is a way to extract your memories before they know everything. Yes, but it will involve your masculinity. Of course it will. My what? I need to fuck you, Batman. This way, my memories backup is ejected from my butt, and we can delete what is important to preserve your identity. Bruce Wayne stood in awe, looking to RoboCop's face. He must give away his manhood to be Batman again, or face the consequences of his life-saving deeds. Why your memory backup is expelled when you fuck. This is a method to preserve my intimacy. If I want to sleep with a whore or male escort, it's my right to delete my sexual encounters so no one acknowledges its existence. Bruce put his hand on his chin and thought a bit. That wasn't something Bruce would like to admit. Bruce has a reputation to preserve, even if he likes young lads. But Batman suffered much abuse in his life. Losing his anal virginity will be only one more faithful act towards the welfare of humanity. All right, RoboCop, you can fuck me. But let's go to a motel. I don't want to violate my cousin's private space. There is a problem, Bruce. I'm not with my penis now. I can't fuck you. What? Why? Why you're not with it? Because today is a work day. I only detach my mechanical penis at weekends. Impossible. They only liberate its use. Wait, never mind. That's going to be a problem. Let's go to the precinct so you can pick it. Impossible. They only liberate its use at Friday nights, and I must return them Monday morning. Shit. Bruce Wayne then put his Batman suit to prepare mentally for that demanding task. He must now discover a way to make sex with RoboCop, because it's Monday. If he waits till Friday, the cousin killers will be untraceable. It was evening, and the streets were dark. The street lamps were all trashed. This is the perfect disguise to Batman and RoboCop's searching, spelled S-E-R-C-H-I-N-G. All right, RoboCop, we must find something to attach in your crotch so you can fuck me. Let's search the garbage. Batman and RoboCop entered a dark alley and started to look out in the trash for some phallic object that could be attached. Batman then said, Look, RoboCop, it's a flashlight. Do you think you can use it? Come back for part 2. I'm Batman. Welcome to part 2 of one moment. To part 2 of Batman and RoboCop in The Day the Men Found Love. Look, RoboCop, it's a flashlight. Do you think you can use it? It's too small, Batman. I need a good 8-inch metallic part. This shit is made of plastic. Batman then searched more, but no use. Batman then remembered his bat utilities belt. He reached for it and found a bat smoke grenade egg. That is the worst spelling I have ever read. Cylindric, 8-inch, and a good titanium metal cover. RoboCop, I found it, but you must be very gentle, or you can pull off the grenade pin. This is for me. RoboCop picked up the grenade, attached in his crotch, and red lights got immediately red on the grenade's body. The grenade's body. Where's this, Robo? What's this, Robo? It means I'm very excited. Your ass is very round, and I love leather-clad men. Damn it. Whoa, I never saw my ass. I guess the leather modeled him very good. But now, RoboCop, we need lube, and I don't have any. Only boot grease. Again, Batman calling his ass him. Typo. Or does Batman really refer to his ass as a separate entity? I desperately choose... Oh, fuck, that's the commentary. We could use my lubricant oil. It's a bit old and needs a change, so there's no problem wasting it. RoboCop then pushed a button on his left buttock, liberating a good dose of oil in his penis grenade. Penis grenade? Really? This grenade is very large, RoboCop. Don't go fast or you will rip my hemorrhoids. Demand computed. I am adjusting the pumping pressure. It's adjusted to level 3 from 10 possible levels of pleasure. Batman then cracked open an abandoned warehouse, a famous bums community. But today the vagrants are partying at the beach, making orgies and drinking hot beer. There's a dirty bed full of dandruff and pubic hair. The semen is still fresh and smelling very bad, all mixed with black, red blood. Probably a hobo was fucking the unwashed, drug-filled, hemorrhagic ass of a tramp. That was the only usable bed. The others were all shredded, covered in vomit and/or worms. RoboCop, you stay under me. I'm not touching this AIDS-covered shit. Computed, Batman. I don't need to move myself. My adapted penis is capable of independent movements. RoboCop laid on the bed, waiting for Batman's ass to come and involve his machine-pumping ready member. Batman removed his gloves, his pants, his cape, and his shirt. He was only dressed with his boots to not touch the bed. His bat utility belts, and his mask. His dick was very hard, because this was the first time Batman would make love with a cyborg man. Bats them sat, and the metallic cylinder slowly opened his eyes. The old oil was helping a lot, but Batman found a problem. RoboCop, it's so cold here. No problem, Batman. And then RoboCop activated the thermal transporter unit, heating the penis grenade to the temperature of the human body. Ah, that's better. You know how to please a man, RoboCop, said Batman, moving his body up and down on the titanium power rod. The artificial nature of that android could matter less to Batman. He could feel a heart beating inside that steel-covered chest. Batman, still being penetrated softly, reached his hands on RoboCop's thighs. The hardness of that machine man was very ostensible. The stell of his legs was very sensual, reminding him of his Batmobile bodywork. RoboCop was liking too, despite his dull countenance. He never penetrated such a strong man as Batman. With his hands, he gently cherishes the scar laid in back of the man-bat, feeling every imperfection and brutality his lover suffered through his life. They're lovers now. For this moment, he can ease the pain that lonely man stands every day in the violent and dark streets. The two loving beings were feeling a strong bound, because the dark daily hardness and drudgery blocked their hearts to the little pleasures a man should have in the most intimate moments. They could understand one another, could share their traumas and loneliness, could love again, if only for that night. But then the men reached their climaxes. Batman could feel his... Wait, I think he hears something. Yeah, nope. Okay, good. Batman could feel his penis dripping the primal juice of his life, ready to discharge the load of lust all over the heavens. RoboCop was in the same ecstatic state. Batman couldn't hold it anymore, and the semen got spurt all over the place, filling this warehouse with his most deeper feelings. RoboCop then got hid of his body preclusion and let the oily juice flow its way. But the bat grenade was blocked by the pin, blocking the oil passage. It started to shake, causing more pleasure to Batman, and then the pin got dissolved by RoboCop's oil semen, releasing the gas inside Batman's rectum, while the oil flushed inside the Man-Bat. Fumes could be seen from a good distance, being expelled from Batman's ass, mixed with old machine oil. The other day, the two lovers woke up. They kissed each other, and then Batman saw something. "Look, RoboCop, your memory's back up. Now we can save my identity." "Yes, it's correct, Batman." But there was something RoboCop wasn't telling Batman. Something sad. "Oh no." "RoboCop, I collected this incense and shot this photo from my deceased cousin. Do you have something like this in your memory bank?" "Let me analyze. Analysis complete. Crossing the information on both subjects. I found these connects with a group of New Age hippies called the Return of the Flower King. They worship 70s crap bands and sell secondhand the Mamas and the Papas t-shirts to crazy old ladies living in the suburbs. They look dangerous. I guess we should check them." Batman called a taxi, and both Batman and RoboCop entered, going to the lunatic hippies' headquarters. After a while, they arrived. It was a strange place. A big castle covered with gray flowers and smelling incense everywhere. "It's the same smell I felt at Oliver's place," said Batman. RoboCop then analyzed the place with his thermal goggles. There are 3 individuals inside. They have no weapons and look very aged. Strange. I think we should eavesdrop." As they approached the place, Batman saw a circle with a flower upside down inside the building's walls through a window. "It's the same symbol. These people must be involved in the crime." Batman lockpicked the door, and then they entered. The entrance hall was narrow and full of old vinyls. As the heroes approached another door, a gas leaked in. "Batman, it's a trap," said RoboCop in a monotone voice. "Now we're seriously fucked, Robo." The 2 men tried to open the doors, but all locked. They were feeling dizzy. The gas was affecting them. After a minute, they passed out. "Wake up, you bastards!" shouted the old hippie, slapping Batman in RoboCop's faces. "So you want to invade our divine shrine, don't you?" Batman got control of himself again. He and Robo were chained to a chair in the middle of a big room, with 3 hippies looking at them, and a legion of zombies behind, awaiting orders. What the hell? "Why did you kill Oliver?" said Batman. "We didn't kill him. He is reborn like the others. We taught them the hippie way of life. They fight against the Vietnam, the corporations, and the pottery industry. Now they will be our zombie sex slaves," cried the mad hippie. "You bastards," said RoboCop with a monotone voice. "You can't understand. The dream must not end. The peace and love is eternal." Mwahahaha. The lead hippie snapped his fingers, and the zombie legion moved toward the heroes. "Fuck," said Batman. "These corpses are going to eat our brains. We have no hope, RoboCop. It's all over. If only I could kiss you again." "Sorry, Batman. It's sad our relationship ends this way. The zombies are approaching the heroes, every time nearer and faster, and they stop. They are completely immobile, doing nothing, only staring at Batman and RoboCop. "Batman, these zombies aren't going to eat us." Looks like this, but why?" The mad-lid hippie then shouted. "Why you fuckers stuck to... Come on, eat the bastards." Batman looked down, thought a bit, and understood. "You, shit hippie, told me that you taught them the hippie way of life, didn't you?" "Yes." "This is elementary, my dear smelly disease-laden intelligent animals friend. The hippie way of life means peace, love, and a meat-free regimen. These zombies only eat vegetables." The hippie understood, looked down, clenched his hands, looked up and uttered, "No!" "And there's more," My friend here only eats car oil. I eat bats and rats. But you three, I believe, are full of delicious fruits, green plants, and Wesley inside your stomachs." The three hippies looked at one another in horror. The zombies looked at one another in joy. Now they're going to eat good and healthy food. Huh. Do they have nutrition facts or something? The undead started to move in the hippies' direction. They were encircled and couldn't escape. Oliver was the first, ripping the lead hippie belly and opening its stomach with his nails. The hippie bowels fell on the ground. Oh, one moment. Whew. Wow, this is fucked up. And it was stuffed with delicious grass, but the zombies didn't want to eat, because there's blood. "Don't be afraid, zombies," said RoboCop. "Their blood is full of vitamins and minerals. The iron is good for your heart." The zombies smiled and started to eat the three hippies alive, drinking all of their blood, eating the bones and licking the skin. They only left the meat intact, because it is sin. After the crime was solved, it is time to depart. Bruce Wayne was holding RoboCop's hands and looking in his helmet-covered eyes. "RoboCop, you made me a new man. It's a shame we need to go our separate ways. Will you remember me forever?" "Yes, Bruce. Yes." And the two joined their lips, doing their last kiss. Bruce then waved his hand, entered a taxicab, and went away to Gotham. But RoboCop didn't tell Bruce that his memories of their love night will exist no more. They must be erased together with the knowledge of his secret identity, for the sake of Batman's crime fighting for the humanity. It will be as if it never happened. But one thing RoboCop knew. He won't have the memories, but his passion and strong feelings will be forever in his heart. That cannot be destroyed.